Hi, good morning, everybody. It's Coffee Talk. It's Tuesday, and the temperature is so beautiful outside. I also did a quick errand this morning, and we're back. And I was been reading the blogs, and a lot of people are going to take their children on cruises. And this lady said she has a 7, a 9, and a 12-year-old. And she was saying, she's like, what's there to do so they don't get bored? She's worried about them getting bored. Well, before you book a cruise, you should check out the ship that you're going to book, because somebody's answer was the wrong answer. Oh, you have kids club and this. Depending on the ship is depending on how good the kids club is, and this I know from experience, and how things are. Now, whatever cruise line it is, like we went on the Carnival Sunshine, had lots to do for young people, all the way up to 20. Even the older people got into it. There was always something to do, a game to play, a challenge to do, golf, whatever. You want to keep them occupied, besides kids club or parent time, right? Or just them sitting around the pool deck getting bored. That's very important. Now, another cruise ship we went on had bumper cars. So every day we went when it wasn't busy, and we had 2 or 3 times on the bumper cars. It was fun. We were also able to do ice skating and other things. You gotta research your ship. This is the cruise I want to book. What does this ship have for my children besides kids club? Because, kids club is not always the entertaining thing. I'm not all about putting my kid back in front of a Nintendo, a PlayStation, a Xbox. And now they do have the one that's from 17 to 21, which is like a teenager's hangout. But yes, once again, but they have, dances, and just like they have for the adults, but there's just no alcohol. So, you got to really research your ship. So her age group, she's got to look for fun things. Do they have a separate pool for kids? Because I'm going to tell you, adults do not like swimming with any age kids. And I'm not talking about kiddie pool section. Make sure there's 2 pools on the deck, and they can get, and there's a nice adult only section. Okay, that's very important. A lot of the Royal Caribbean ships have those, so they're totally separate, and kids under 18 cannot go in there for any reason. So if you don't want to swim with the kids, the solarium is for you. Also, make them understand the rules and follow them. That's one of the biggest thing people have about children on cruise ships. Their parents seem to go, where can they possibly go? What can they possibly do? And there's kids hanging out in the hot tub. And it says right there, not unless you're accompanied by an adult. Not an adult sitting in the chair or over there having a sandwich. An adult actually in the hot tub. And they kind of use it for snorkels and, and all that kind of stuff. Now, I know this is getting a little petty, and I'm going to piss some people off. But the one thing I hate most of all is when there's kids running all over a cruise ship because they're bored, and the cruise put out kids go for free, and the ship is not equipped for this. One of those ships were Grandeurs of the Sea. Beautiful ship, love the ship, but amenities for children are small. They're not like the other ships that got all this outdoor play that you can get on. So Celebrity has an amazing outdoor play for children. I have to say my son was very impressed, and he does not impress easy. So Carnival does, and Disney does as well. But Royal Caribbean is catering to both sides now, not just the rock crawl, not just the surfing. They have many. They even have a zip line going down the middle of the thing. They even have a Central Park on some of their cruises where there's a merry-go-round and just on and on and on. But if you want a cruise line that has lots of amenities, NCL's newest ship has like a little roller coaster that you can go around, a zip line, like rope climbing thing, which we really loved. So, I mean, there are lots to do, but each ship is different in their own way, and they're based on age and capacity and age group. You also want to look at the age group of people that go on this ship. Now, I'm not saying kids won't have a good time, but if you're going to be going during a time where there's lots of kids, you want to make sure there's lots to do on a ship besides the few things that are normal with cruising. And you're going to find there's a lot of parents, once they just get on that ship, they don't even know they have kids. So you got to think of that as well. So if you're going with that age group, pick a cruise ship that has lots to do besides keeping them in kids club. It's like daycare, okay? And they're on vacation too. Yes, they like kids club. My son liked it, but he didn't want to be there every day, so he didn't go every day. Now, if you have younger than 7, I do recommend kids club while you're out walking about. But her age group, you know, they would be able to do the basketball, the I call it tennis, but it's ping pong. I mean, and they had foosball. They had basketball competition, dodgeball. I mean, they had putt golf. My son loves and is good at. Okay, so I always lose. So, you know, if you want to think about that, then, okay, you also want to be careful when it comes to scheduling these things. There's now on some cruise ships you have to schedule these things, like Royal Caribbean. You have to put in a schedule. There's a waiting line for it, but most of the time it's not. So you know, unless you want bumper cars and ice skating to rope climbing, climbing around the ship on ropes and ladders and things like that, research your ship. Okay, this is a cruise I want. These are the stops. Like, this is our first cruise. What does the ship offer me? And if it doesn't really offer you all those great outdoor things, watch a couple videos, find one that does. Find one that does. Okay? Because your kids want to be entertained just as much as you do. So when you're not on the ship, say there's an island you went to, and you don't feel your kids, you don't want to take them on that island. It's a shopping island. And most people do. The island becomes like a really easy amusement park, okay? But, I mean, the cruise ship does. So, what's a good way of saying? You want to research your ship. You don't want to come to a blog and say, okay, my kids are this and this and this. What's there to do? Are they going to have a good time on the ship? You can't go by the answers. Oh, kids club, my kids loved it. You got to know what else is on and how new the kids club is, how updated it is, and what does this offer for this age group. I know I keep repeating myself. Because this is one of the big mistakes people make when booking a cruise. And it's Tuesday. This is usually a Monday thread. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Oh my God. So, that feels better. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you come and see me again tomorrow. And like I said, got a question, ask it. I'll research it and I'll put the answer here. I'm just not going to, my experience. It's both experience and research. And you have Pacific ship you want to go on, ask me and I'll tell you all about it. So ta-ta today on Coffee Talk. And I'm going to drink my cup of coffee. And I'm going to go sit outside in my chair because it's so comfortably cold. I might even go kiss one of my goats. Bye-bye for now.